Hey, good morning. It's Tami Jersey Roberts. Today is day 4 of the 5-day Healthy Habit Challenge. And today we're talking about sleep and getting a good night's sleep. And everything that we've talked about this week has been leading up to actually getting a good night's sleep. We talked about how important it is to be able to bring ourselves into a calm state. We talked about getting movement in our life and exercise. And we've also talked about how important it is to get some sunshine and some fresh air. And we talked about conscious eating. We talked about mindful eating. We talked about turning our negative thoughts into positive thoughts, because worry and projecting ourselves into the future is one of the things that can keep us awake at night. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about, setting your bedroom up and the place you sleep. It's so important to create a calm space. You want to declutter your bedroom. You don't want dirty clothes or clean clothes or any kind of piles of clothes laying around. And you want to make it soft and gentle and a place that you can feel like it's your sanctuary, so that when you go in there, you feel peaceful. And a lot of people will use geranium or lavender essential oils and things that calm them down. And I would say too, the number one thing that people might find the hardest to do is get the electronics out of there. You don't want a TV blaring. Some people will leave a TV on all night long, but your subconscious does not go to sleep. And so you don't sleep as good as you can when you've got a TV going. So shut off the electronics. And the last thing I'm going to say, there's a lot of things that you can do to help yourself sleep better, but make your room as dark as possible. And, keeping the room dark, especially if you've been out in the sunshine, is what helps the hormones that are working while you're sleeping, the chemical messengers, to tell you that it's time to go to sleep. So you want the room to be dark. So I'm so excited that today we have our yoga expert again, Becky, with us. And I didn't tell you last time, but Becky is not only a yoga instructor, she has so many different roles. It's just really incredible how she keeps so calm all the time. Because she's also a full-time wife, full-time mom with 2 children. She works full-time as a biotechnologist. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. I'm a scientist of sorts, so I do work in biotechnology.
Okay. And you, in your role in your job, you're helping other people stay organized, right?
Absolutely. I
Which
do a
can
lot of
be,
organization things and troubleshooting and infrastructure and try to help us keep the crazy together, because science is
yeah,
always growing and changing. So
yeah.
it's
I mean,
incorporating those changes.
well, just trying to keep track of other people can be pretty stressful. But I wanted Becky to come back on today because, sometimes we're not set up to sleep properly. And, one of the best things about sleep is I talked a little bit about the chemical messengers that go to work when we're sleeping. One of those is our growth hormone that actually helps us in our age management. It can actually, it's an anti-aging hormone, and it helps us lose weight, which is our main goal. And so I believe that everyone should get 7 to 8 hours of really good sleep every night. So I'm going to turn this over to Becky because she's going to show us some breathing techniques that we can use. And I don't know what else she has to say. So we'll just go for it.
Well, thank you. Hi, I'm very happy to be here again. I appreciate you inviting me twice. Um, so it is very true. I have a busy life. It's a very happy life. But you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, and I notice quite often that um, I'll wake up in the middle of the night. So when you're sleeping, your brain is kind of reviewing everything that happens during that day and finding solutions for you to problems that you've encountered or challenges or things you want to think through. So it is very often that I'll wake up in the middle of the night thinking about my children or thinking about how to fix an experiment that's not working, or how am I going to schedule things, or, you know, all of those kinds of things. And there are a couple breathing techniques that are good. Earlier when Tami was talking about, you know, having your bedroom as your sanctuary, it's really important to honor that space, and to, if you find yourself awake and you can't go back to sleep, actually physically get up out of your bed and go find a place to sit down, to bring yourself back to center and try to help you work through just that moment in time, because you don't want to get used to being that uncomfortable and not ready to sleep in your special sleeping place. So that's something that can definitely help you. So when I have those kinds of thoughts and feelings and churnings going about, I usually get up and I come into my office because there's a nice comfy chair here. There's anywhere that you feel just really safe and comfortable. And you can practice some breathing techniques that, you know, may help you kind of align yourself again and prepare yourself for bed. So we always want to start when we breathe to put our hands on our belly and feel first our belly inflate like a balloon. And once you've kind of got that going, allow the breath to come up into the bottom of the ribs. So it would go from your belly going out to your ribs flaring out at the bottom. And once those move together, then allowing the breath to come all the way through. So the belly out first, then the ribs flare, then the shoulders fill and open, and then all the way back down, we crunch it. So let's go ahead and start that breathing, give it a little practice. So hands on the belly. You can close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Go ahead and take a nice deep belly breath. Just let the belly itself come out, and then blow it out all the way, pulling your belly button toward your spine. And again, all the way in and all the way out. One more time, just the belly all the way in and all the way out. It is good to make noises with these breaths. Go ahead, breathe in again. Allow the ribs to flare. Close the ribs down. Crunch the belly. Pull the belly button. And again, in. Ribs. And out. And once more. Belly. Ribs. And out. Now this time we're going to fill all the way up. Belly first. Ribs. And chest. All the way out. Chest, ribs, belly, navel. Again. And out. Two more at your own pace. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Take your right hand when you're ready. Bring your right hand up and close your first three fingers. So you have your thumb and your pinky sticking out. Good. So the next technique that we're going to do is called Nadi Shodhana. And so it has everything to do with, they say that your left nostril, like how do I start? Your energy moving through your body, right? People talk about that often. Your left nostril is associated with your moon or with cooling, and the right with the sun or with heating. So in this instance, we're going to try to cool our bodies and prepare for our night. So we would begin by putting the thumb on the right nostril, and we inhale, again, belly, ribs, chest. And switch, plug it with the pinky and blow out. Hold it right side. Switch to inhale through the left. And close to exhale through the right. You can close your eyes. We're going to do this 5 more times. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. 3 more times at your pace. And last one. Drop the hands to the lap, big breath. An audible exhale. Allow your breath to return to normal, and just notice how you feel. If it's different in your body anywhere. So sometimes that's enough to be able to bring you back and get you ready for sleep. I know it makes me feel very calm. There's another one that we can try if you care to. Do you want to try one more, or are you good?
That was amazing. Sure, we can try one more. I hope everyone does that on the replay, because you are going to notice instantly how much different you feel, how you go into that calm in that center. Feel so peaceful. Oh yeah. Here we go again. Monday you made me want to take a nap. Today I'm definitely ready. Yeah, we can try one more. That'd be great.
All right.
I'm going to go back on mute because I don't want to both of us breathing on here.
All right. So the other technique that I use sometimes for the same kind of relaxing breath, so it's not necessarily a cooling breath. The cooling is good. The Nadi Shodhana is really good for if you're feeling really anxious, like if you wake up and your mind is kind of racing. But there are other times where you'll sometimes have a bad dream, or find yourself awake and just not be able to go back to bed. Or I know sometimes, in the middle of the night, like get up to use the restroom, and then you get back to bed and you're like, oh, really? Like I can't go back to sleep. So it's, we use the breath and counting. And so you imagine like a square. And so your inhale is the top, is moving up the side of the square. Your hold it for a couple seconds is the top. Exhale is the bottom. Oh, you can't see my square, sorry. And then hold at the exhale at the bottom. So it's inhale, hold, exhale, hold. And so we'll hold at the top and the bottom of that breath, which is a little bit challenging, but it'll help you to slow down and get back in that space. So the first breath, and it's always the same number for each of the pieces. So we'll inhale for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds, and hold for 3 seconds. Then inhale for 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, and then for 5. And depending on how much practice you do, some people end up going for a really long time. We'll just go, to 5 or 6 today is probably enough for illustrative purposes. But you just build up. If you can't go 4 or you can't go 5, that's fine. Wherever you are, that's where you go, and everything is okay. It's all about how you feel. So pay really close attention to what it is you need. And when you have what you need, you're done. And that's it. So we want to remember that breathing technique. So for the belly first, then the ribs, and then the chest. And I'm going to close my eyes because I feel safe and comfortable that way. So we'll close our eyes and we'll begin with the inhale. So belly, ribs, chest, and we want to fill all that up in 3 seconds. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, and hold. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breath in. Audible out. And just see how that sits with you. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. And those are some techniques you can use to help you center in the evening.
Oh my gosh, Becky, you can actually do that box breathing anytime. It only takes a few seconds.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I could tell you feel good too, even though you had to talk while you were doing it.
Yeah, that one is always a challenge to try to. I end up more instructing than acting.
Yeah, and these are so simple that anyone can do this. That's what's so amazing. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it just changes everything. I know it's funny, after our first breathing exercise on Monday, I left this meeting and I went out and my husband was there and I was like, "Hi, how are you?" And he was like, "Oh, you've been breathing." Like, yep, I'm ready to go. It's a great day.
Oh my gosh, I feel so good. I like almost don't even know what to say, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Again, Becky Reese. If you have any questions for Becky or you want to get in touch with her, she's in our Facebook group, so feel free to reach out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I know we have a lot of moms and people that are working full time, and we have the world is just full of stress right now, and we can take control of what's going on with us, and our breath is what does it. It's in control of everything. So is there anything else you want to say, Becky, or?
Not really, just thank you very much. I'm glad that I could be here.
Oh, I'm happy too. Love you, girl. Thank you so much. Okay.